Spurs came back twice at Old Trafford to get a point at Manchester United in a 2-2 draw. Richarlison and Bentancur with the goals. Spurs are now only 5 points off top spot.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs women. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Spurs in the Media, where I'll be going through all of today's newspapers and player ratings from the game Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Spurs had to come back twice from behind. We're now only 5 points off top spot. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's start with a report from the Times newspaper, and on the front of the game supplement, it's got this wonderful picture here of Bentancur celebrating Tottenham's equaliser. Of course, he scored 50 seconds into the second half. New era, same old problems. Ratcliffe watches United concede from a corner, then caught cold after restart. The Times have also published this double-page spread. Spurs fight back twice to burst Ratcliffe bubble. Of course, Højlund gave Manchester United the lead after 3 minutes. Richarlison equalised in the 19th minute. Rashford then put Manchester United 2-1 up in the 40th minute. Bentancur equalised in the 46th minute. Now, the match stats, possession, Spurs had 64% of the ball to Manchester United's 36%. Shots on target, Manchester United only had 2 to Tottenham's 6. Fouls, Manchester United 8, Spurs 5. As I said earlier, Spurs remain 5th in the Premier League table. We've now played 21 with won 12, drawn 4, lost 5. We have scored 44 goals in those 21 matches, conceding 31. We have a goal difference of plus 13. We have 40 points. Now, an interesting stat published by the Times today, 1,030 minutes played between Marcus Rashford's goal yesterday and the last time he scored at Old Trafford, which was against Chelsea last May. Now, the player ratings from the Times newspaper today, they have given Vicario a 6 out of 10, Pedro Porro a 7, Romero a 5, Van der Ven a 5, Udogie a 6, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 7, Brennan Johnson a 5, Bentancur an 8, who I actually thought was absolutely exceptional. Man of the match without question and doubt. And the Times have actually given him the man of the match as well. Oliver Skipp a 7, Timo Werner a 6, Richarlison a 7. Now for a report from the Daily Mirror, and it says here, Gory Man United, Reds are a team in turmoil. They need as much work as the decaying old stadium. Sir Jim Ratcliffe said before the match that buying a 25% stake in Manchester United was the most exciting deal he had ever done. Now, I've got to say, most of the reports today are about the decline of Manchester United rather than Spurs grabbing a point at Old Trafford, coming back twice from behind and showing real character in the game, especially without all of the players that we have got out at the moment on international duty or through injury. But let's get on with the player ratings from the Daily Mirror today. They've given Vicario a 7, Pedro Porro a 6, Romero a 7, Van der Ven a 6. Great to have them two back, by the way, Romero and Van der Ven. Udogie got a 7, Skipp a 7, Bentancur a 7. Højbjerg 6, Brennan Johnson a 5, Werner and Richarlison both with 6s. They have given man of the match to Bentancur and have stated here very good at both ends. Now for a report from the Daily Telegraph, and on the front of their sports supplement it says here, Ten Hag warning to his United players, man up. Coaches fury at defensive display after Spurs hit back twice with Ratcliffe watching in stands. Erik Ten Hag told his Manchester United players they must man up if they're going to stop gifting so many goals from corners after more poor defending proved costly against Spurs. Now for a double-page spread from the Daily Telegraph, and it says here, Ratcliffe aware one side had belief and it was not his United. Now some more stats here. Shots, Manchester United had 9 to Tottenham's 16. Passes, Manchester United had 304 to Tottenham's 538. Pass accuracy, Manchester United 76% to Tottenham's 89%. Yellow cards, Manchester United 2, Spurs 1. The Telegraph have also published some quotes from Erik ten Hag, and it says here, they were soft goals, we must defend better. And also in the article it states that Erik ten Hag said that Manchester United should have had a penalty in the game, and he's very used to these decisions now by VAR this season. Now let's look at the player ratings from the Daily Telegraph today. Vicario a 7, Pedro Porro a 9. Romero an 8, Van de Ven an 8, Udogie an 8, Skip a 7, Bentancur a 9, Højbjerg a 7, Johnson a 6, Richarlison an 8, Werner a 7. Now for a report from the Sun newspaper, this double-page spread here. The Boomtown Rat. United hit right notes for Jim, but it still falls flat at the end. There were reasons to be cheerful everywhere you looked for Manchester United, except for the scoreboard. Now, a couple of stats published by the Sun newspaper today. Haaland's opener was Manchester United's earliest Premier League goal at Old Trafford in over 3 years, netting after 2 minutes and 32 seconds. McTominay scored after 1 minute 7 seconds against Leeds back in December 2020. And Tottenham have scored in 33 Premier League games in a row, which is a club league record. Now for a report from the Daily Express. On the back page, it's got this wonderful picture again of Bentancur celebrating Tottenham's equaliser, and the main heading states Ten Hag Sickner. Erik ten Hag believes luck will soon turn Manchester United's way after being denied victory by a Tottenham side ravaged by illness and injury. There's also a double-page spread from the Daily Express today, and it says, your toys broken Jim, Højlund and Rashford find some form, but United twice give the lead away. It's also got a quote here from Ange Postecoglou in his press conference talking about Tottenham's injuries and illnesses. He said, we've had a rough week with some illness in the camp. Credit to the players. They kept going till the end. It was an outstanding effort. You always want to win the games, but I couldn't be prouder of the players. I thought the way we handled the game was outstanding. The player ratings from the Daily Express today. Vicario a 7, Pedro Porro an 8, Van de Ven and Romero both with 7s, Udogie a 7, Skip a 6, Bentancur an 8, Højbjerg a 6, Johnson a 7, Werner a 7, Richarlison an 8. Now for a report from the Daily Mail, and the main heading states here, the defence at Old Trafford leaks more than the roof. Now, Sir Jim knows the scale of his task. Sir Jim Ratcliffe sat in the heart of the Old Trafford director's box yesterday next to Sir Alex Ferguson. Obviously, now and again, he leaned in close to hear the father of the modern Manchester United talk against the roar of the crowd. Now, the player ratings today from the Daily Mail. Vicario a 6, Pedro Porro a 7, Romero a 6, Van de Ven a 6, Udogie a 4. One of the previous newspapers gave him a 9. The Daily Mail today have given Udogie a 4 out of 10. Skip a 5, Bentancur a 7, Højbjerg a 6, Johnson a 5, Richarlison a 7, and Timo Werner a 6. Of course, Timo Werner on his debut grabbed an assist on his debut, setting up Bentancur's equaliser. There's also another double-page spread published by the Daily Mail today, and it says here, Højlund and Rashford give Ten Hag hope. And it also states, Werner shows promise on Spurs' debut. Another piece here, Roy Keane wasn't too impressed with Jamie Redknapp and Gary Neville praising Spurs on Sky Sports yesterday, telling his fellow pundits to relax. Spurs were this, Spurs were that. They drew the game, said Roy Keane. He then went on to say, they were the better team, but it was a draw. The staff got praise. The bus driver got praise. We can't sit here and go overboard and say Spurs were outstanding. It was against a poor Manchester United team that is in a difficult place. It was a 2-2 draw, everyone. Relax. So lastly, let's hear from both head coaches, Ange Postecoglou and Erik ten Hag, on what they made of the game, Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2, at Old Trafford on Sunday.
I think we scored some of 2 great goals, and we conceded 2 very soft goals. And so, especially we have all the time a threat on set plays, and we should defend set plays better. And the second goal, let's say, from a goal kick, we should have been quicker in the organisation and also stop that diagonal and do better recovery. So from the whistle on, it's the equaliser. So that is that's no good. But I have seen some good spells. I like the 2 goals, but also created some other chances. I think that was well played. So that pleased me the most. But then you are slightly disappointed when you get away with this result.
considering kind of the challenges we had sort of putting the team out there today, and difficult place to come and play. Obviously a big game for United as well. You know, win today sort of would give them some momentum. We got a goal down pretty early, and this group of players just every time they've had to deal with adversity, just do it in an outstanding manner, and couldn't be proud of them. I thought a standing effort. I thought our football was fantastic. I thought we were unlucky not to win the game, but irrespective of that, the performance and the effort that the boys put in was first rate.
Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.